the honeybees that you see outside foraging, they are the workers, who are all female. All the workers are female. And we just take the poster with the three. This is the three members of the hive. You would always see foragers outside. That's the only bees you will see. Inside the hive, you find the queen. She only leaves the nest once in her life, and that's to mate. She returns to the hive, and she stays there for the rest of her life until she dies one day. And this is the drones. Sometimes you would see them. They are the males. They only mate with another queen of another colony. That's the only purpose. So they would return to their own hive if they didn't find the queen the one day, and the next day they will just go and try and find it. But they die after they mate. So, but they also only live 6 weeks. The workers as well, this time of the year, and summer and spring they live for 6 weeks. But the queen, she can live between 2 and 6 years. Depends how healthy she is. She can lay between 1,500 and 2,000 eggs a day. And the workers, they all have a different job inside the hive. The queen's only purpose is to lay eggs. But if the workers find out she's not productive, not so productive anymore, she can't lay eggs anymore, she's getting old, or there's something wrong, she's becoming sick, they would go and they would build a cell. Let me just take a frame here. There's no comb on it, but I'm just going to use it as an example. But this was full of brood comb. They would build a queen cell on the face of the comb. This is called a supersedure cell. They try to hide it from her, so she can't see. They're trying to busy replacing her with a new virgin queen. So when they realize she's sick, they start building a supersedure cell, and then the queen actually lay inside it without even noticing what type of cell this is and what they're busy planning. But anyway, so they only do this when they replace the old queen. But when they do preparations to split, they would build, they call it split cells at the bottom. Queen cells hanging upside down, and then there would be more than one queen, or larva, more than one queen developing. And the first queen that would come out, she would kill all the rest. Then there can only be one queen, so that's why she does that. There are sometimes when it's a very big nest, you would find that there's more than one queen inside the nest, but it's rare, you won't really find that. Now, the workers, their age depends on what type of work they do. When they hatch, the first job they are nurse bees. So that's between 1 and 7 days, the work that they do. They feed the queen, the nurse bees, and the developing brood, that's the babies. They feed them. After that, they become house bees. House bees, they build the comb, they clean out the hive, and they propolis. This is what I showed you. They get the propolis from forager bees, and then they line the inside of the hive with propolis. They close gaps, unwanted gaps, and they also, if there's I saw the other beekeeper the one day, there was a snail who got into the hive, and they actually propolis the poor snail. You could only see a little bit of the shell sticking out. Anything that's a pest to them, they try and because they use propolis, it's antibacterial, so it keeps sicknesses out of the hive as well. So they walk over it to clean the feet when they go in and out of the hive. So very, very clean inside the hive. And people use propolis for antibiotics. and like Porky's one, it can use for cosmetic sex. It regenerates your cells, it boosts your immune system. Same as honey, raw honey, it's got the same medicinal value. You can put it on a raw or wound and it will heal it within, you'll see a week. There's a big difference. So after the worker is a house bee, she would be appointed to be a guard. The guards, they guard the entrance for any pests who would want to come inside, and they check every bee that's coming in and out of the hive. They would know if it's a bee from another colony, because all of them have their own unique scent. They know. Sometimes in winter, other colonies will try and rob another colony because the food is scarce and they want to go and rob each other. But then they would fight with each other. They're very defensive. After they are guard bees, they would be appointed to foragers. That's the ones you see outside, foraging for nectar to turn into honey and water and pollen. Pollen they use for proteins for the developing brood to feed the babies, and the nectar they use to turn into honey. Now it's a big process from turning nectar into honey, but I'll still get to that. After they are foragers, the last appointed job is to be a scout. Scouts go out, and you would notice the older a bee gets, the less hair they have on their body, and their wings would be worn out a bit. You would see the wings of gaps inside. And then the scouts show the foragers where the source of the food is. They sometimes, when they find a source, they would return to the hive, and they communicate by ways of dancing. They call it a waggle dance. So on the face of the in the face of the cone, they would do a dance called a waggle dance. They dance vertically upwards while shaking their bodies, and then according to the position of the sun, they would turn to the direction of the sun. And the longer the dance consists, or the longer the dance is, the further away the food source is. Or the scouts also show them, sometimes they bring a little bit with them so that they can all smell the scout. They know what to look for and where to go. So just by dancing, they know exactly which way to go, how far it is, and what to look for.